The clichés are all too apparent in Sleeping Dogs, Adam Cooper's directorial debut. Russell Crowe stars as Roy Freeman, an ex-homicide detective who has forgotten most of his life due to Alzheimer's. While participating in a clinical trial to treat the disease, Roy finds himself pulled back into an old case when non-profit lawyer Emily Dietz, Kelly Grayson, contacts him on behalf of the alleged murderer Isaac Samuel, Pacharo Mzembe, who is set to be executed in a month. While a few of the actors give decent performances, it is not enough to overcome the stilted writing. Sleeping Dogs borrows too much from Memento. Russell Crowe and Tommy Flanagan in Sleeping Dogs. We have to first address the Christopher Nolan elephant in the room. Yes, Sleeping Dogs is essentially based on the same premise as Nolan's Memento, albeit with some key differences. This is hard to forget while watching Sleeping Dogs, which hits several of the same story beats. This is only the prelude to the fact that this movie doesn't execute the premise nearly as well. The pacing is a bit off, with a detour around the half-hour mark into a flashback that feels like the start of a different movie altogether. Some more flashbacks are scattered throughout the rest of the movie, always accompanied by a filter change which doesn't serve a clear purpose. The pacing is also thrown by exactly how predictable the movie is. You will probably feel like you know exactly where Sleeping Dogs is going, especially by the time Karen Gillan's character is introduced. As the movie progresses, this turns into having no idea what is going on, before realizing what the ending twist is going to be. The actors don't have enough good moments in Sleeping Dogs. Karen Gillan in Sleeping Dogs. Crowe's performance is not bad, per se, but it is not particularly memorable. Crowe's best moments of rage and horror are towards the end of the movie. After making a name for himself with Sons of Anarchy, Russell's Gladiator co-star Tommy Flanagan joins him as Roy's former partner Jimmy Remus. Flanagan's performance as a corrupt law enforcer is interesting enough, especially when the final twist makes sense for the character and aligns with how he acts for the rest of the movie. Gillan does well enough as Laura Baines, the femme fatale murder mystery archetype, although all the male characters repeatedly saying that there is no one else like her cheapens her character. Gillan's character leads the film towards an interesting story about women's contributions to scientific research being swept under the rug, but her ultimate role in the central murder is muddled, and the story loses its impact as a result. Overall, most of Sleeping Dogs' main players are very stock ch.